You can do this. One of the most used phrases ever to motivate people to do things they never thought were possible. But what does it really mean? Does it take into consideration my disability? Does it take into consideration my finances? I've asked these questions over and over as I've grown up. The only answer I've come across that makes any sense is another question. Do I have the willpower to do this? It's not about what we struggle with. It's not about what we don't have. It's about what we do have. And we have willpower. We have love and support from friends and family. We want to see things and experience things. We are not traveling with disabilities. No, we are traveling with special abilities. So come, join us with your special abilities.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Traveling with Special Abilities. I hope everybody's having a great day. I know mine was really nice. I had a great day today. It's just calm, quiet, cleaning the house, taking care of the animals. As you can hear them, that's my Chihuahua. They're very jealous because when I am in my studio, I try not to let them climb all over me because they really would distract from my show. So everybody, welcome in. I hope your weekend was really good. Monday tomorrow, I guess. Glad I don't have to work. Well, work as in go to a job, drive to a job. No, don't have to do that no more. I'm retired. Oh, hi, Nettie. How are you? Welcome in. Let's see. Yeah, so we're doing Disney trivia tonight. And again, we do better than yesterday cards. A little bit of what's happening in Disney today. So how was your weekend, Nettie? Did you have a good weekend? Mine was quiet. Yes, I'm on YouTube as well, Nettie. Mm-hmm. On YouTube and Facebook. So let's see. Let's start with Better Than Yesterday. I don't know if you're familiar with Better Than Yesterday. It's a card game. Like an inspiration, kind of give you something to think about every day. So today's day 5. And this one says, to the window, to the wall. And it's better than yesterday card number 5. Give your apartment or house a thorough clean, then relax and enjoy it. Cleaning improves your mood and de-stress by removing your clutter. That's funny because I've been watching a British channel about decluttering and you've been cleaning and organizing your shed. Me too. Oh, welcome in. We just emptied out our shed. Emptied out our storage locker that we had in Corpus Christi, Texas, which is a couple of hours away from here. We lived in Rockport, Texas when Hurricane Harvey happened. And we lost everything in our home. But the storage, we didn't lose the storage. So thank goodness I had storage, but we really haven't had the space to go and get everything and bring it back because we evacuated. Oh, you're near Corpus Christi. I didn't know that. Wow, yeah, we were north of Corpus Christi in now I'm going to draw a blank, in Aransas Pass. And my daughter and son worked on Port Aransas on Mustang Island. My daughter was at the Marine College, the Marine Biology College, and my son worked as a golf course maintenance man at the big golf course over there. And so we used to travel on the ferry, cross back and forth. So when you're in Aransas Pass, there's an HEB, and we lived right behind the HEB. So when my son had already moved, but when Rebecca lived in Rockport at that time in an apartment and had started working at a nursing home in Rockport, and she moved in with me when a guy actually drove into my my trailer and destroyed my trailer. So we moved from that trailer to another trailer, and my daughter moved in. Then Hurricane Harvey happened, and that's why all my stuff ended up in storage, because we just had too much, so we put it in storage. So we just went now, from Hurricane Harvey to now, and got all our stuff, and now it's all in my daughter's room because we got a bigger apartment. We got it's a whole down, it's a two-family house. So our roommate, the other apartment is upstairs, and we have the downstairs part because of oh, thank you. So we live in the whole downstairs of the two-family home, and a friend of ours, his family owns it. They're the landlords, and he lives upstairs. So, which is pretty good. We really lucked out because we don't have a big income. So going from a trailer to an apartment. Well, we went from a trailer to a cabin on a ranch to this apartment in the same town. So so we're on Route 35 between Laredo and San Antonio now, where before we were in north of Corpus Christi when Hurricane Harvey happened. So so now I'm going through box after box and cleaning things and sorting things and throwing things away. So you're going through the same thing, Nettie, huh? Cleaning out the shed and cleaning up the house. It makes you feel so much better because it's like a surprise in every box. You don't even realize what you have. I have all my family photos. I didn't lose them. I found my dad's flag. I didn't lose that. A bunch of things. One of my grandmother's pans. It's funny. The things. Oh, thank you, Nettie. That's awesome. Thank you. The things that are sentimental to you, like it's just a little glass casserole with like a filigree and little handles. I'll show it sometime. I'll cook a meatloaf in it or something. It's really great to make a casserole for one person, like a tuna noodle casserole for one person, or macaroni and cheese for one person. So I found that. Have you, Nettie? Have you found any things that you didn't know you had? Would you like to come up? I can put up the link for you. Let me see. I'd love to have you up. Let's see. Oh. There you go. If you'd like to come on up, Nettie. That would be great. So like my grandmother's casserole dish and stuff. So to declutter and to organize your house, it seems like a chore, but it's like a treasure hunt, really. I found a lot of my Disney stuff that I thought I lost. You forget what you have But then there's some things that you go, oh, I wonder if I still have that. Oh, I wonder. My mom's pearls. I found my mom's pearls. I'm like, I didn't lose my mother's pearls. But that was like, you worry about these. I don't know. When you get older, you get more and more sentimental. Oh, you're in your PJs. I cannot tell you on Traveling Mike's live show way back when I met Kenny and everybody. We used to lay in bed and do that live show in our pajamas with our blankets pulled up. I still sometimes, when I'm not well, I'll pull off a live show in my pajamas. Not as often as before. So Nettie, you love Disney too, like me, right? Are you a Disney fan? You were a mess. I had to take a shower. It was 104 today with 111-degree heat index. I think that's what and it's going to get warmer, 108 this coming week. So you're on the coast still? Are you still on the coast of Texas? I didn't know you were so close to me. I had no idea. I don't know why I thought you were in a different state. You don't like the parks, or you don't like the parks. I brought Kenny to Disney World for 11 days. He had never been. He had a blast. I have some videos up of Kenny in the parks. He had a really good time. You know what it was like? It was like watching my kids the first time they went. To watch Kenny be, like, it kills you to watch a person who's never been, and he really hadn't gone on many rides because it wasn't till he got a lot older that a shunt was made so that he could not be at risk to hurt himself. So he knew his limitations as far as rides. He's like, nothing that spins and nothing that's really bumpy. Oh, you had a bet. I had a bad experience in Disney World not that long ago. Pirates of the Caribbean, I almost ended up outside the boat. Oh, I'm sorry. That's so hard. It's hard to do that. I couldn't do roller coasters. My brother forced me on a roller coaster when I was young, and I couldn't do roller coasters. And the past 7 years now, my doctor gives me anxiety medicine because I'm hyper anyway. I have ADHD, so I'm hyper anyway. And so my doctor gave me anxiety pills. I take them a half an hour before I go, and I can only do the mild roller coasters. I can't do like Space Mountain or Big Thunder Mountain. I do Slinky Dog Dash, and I do the Mine Train, and that's pretty much all the roller coasters. But Kenny, he was like, I want to try this. I want to try that. And we're like, Kenny, that might be a little rough. Oh, we'll try it. We'll try it. I'll be okay. And he was. Oh my gosh. That kid, he was like a kid, that young man. All he could do. Yeah, I would be definitely afraid then. But you shouldn't be afraid of all rides then. Just roller coasters. See, I had a deathly fear of roller coasters. Some of the rides, especially in Disney, are just like just sit and watch stuff go by. It's not like any drops or like the Haunted Mansion ride. It kind of goes along in a little car and it just shows you scenery. And everything is. Oh, okay. Have you seen the Haunted Mansion ride in Disney World? See, even though I can't go to Disney, I'll watch, like, coming up is Halloween, so I'll watch the live action or point of view rides for the Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff like that, and the boat rides and different things. So I feel like I'm there. My girlfriend's going next month. I'm so jealous. She's 72. Well, you know what, Nettie? You'll have to come with me and we'll have to just do some of the window, go shopping and eating and on some of the rides that don't do nothing but like chug along the ground, just like don't go anywhere, just like the way people mover where you just go around and see what's in the park or the train, right? You must be okay on a train ride, right? Kenny loved the train. I don't know, did we do the train or was it turn? Oh, you know what? It wasn't. The train wasn't going because they were building Tron. That's what. Yeah. But you also like well, you travel. Do you do cruising at all? You got. Did you see my hairpiece yesterday? Oh my god! It looked like I had a 1960s beehive hairdo yesterday because I put my hairpiece on and it was all curls. It was like it was funny. It kept like sticking up in the front. I'm like, oh, what's going on with my hair? And the more I messed with it, the more it stuck up. So tonight I'm like, oh, I'll just go with my regular, still kind of 1960s ish look. So I really enjoy your shows on Fridays. That's fun. Oh, you look like you're wearing a dunce cap. In the corner, Nettie. In the corner. That's funny. So are you any good at any of these Disney trivia? Do you know any Disney? So I do about 20 questions a night. It's supposed to be, no one's really participating. It was supposed to be from the time I started till the 30th of the month, I would give trivia questions. And whoever got the first 5 people to get them right without using Google, which is like, no guarantee they're not going to Google the answers. I would put on the wheel and then spin the wheel and they would get a $25 Amazon gift card. My dogs are playing. But no one's really participating, so whatever. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like you guys' show on Fridays. Did you do your right? Today's Sunday. Right. I watched your show Friday. I'm so like off on my days. So did you find any goodies in transitioning? Oh, that's cool. Well, you know what? I'm a travel channel too. I actually started out as a Disney travel channel. Then I morphed into a Disney parks, kind of like SeaWorld and hey, girls, stop. Disney, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, Six Flags, concerts, Christmas, a little bit of everything, travel to, we even do picnics and, any place that we go, we take you guys with us. brought Becky to a cave system here in New Brunsfeld or near New Brunsfeld, the caves. And yeah, we do a little bit of everything now because we can't afford to do Disney all the time, and we can't afford to cruise all the time. Not right now, anyway. I'm saving for a bus. Yeah, Fridays are fun. You guys make it so fun. I like the Southern slang. Here's a girl from, Boston, living down in Texas in southern states, trying to fit in, and it's like, we don't quite fit in. Not slang wise, I think Rebecca says y'all and more of, because she's out in the public, Oh, anytime, Nettie. Thank you for coming on my show. I really appreciate it. For the last 4 days, I kind of somebody's been popping in and popping out and popping in and popping out. And I've been getting more views after the show's over. So I'm trying not to overstep any of our friends. The Southern word for the day, yeah. That is fun. I get a kick out of them. Some of them aren't necessarily just Southern. I've heard them back home in Boston. I've heard some of them from Canada, because my family's from Canada originally, and Nova Scotia. So some of them are things I heard growing up, so that's pretty fun. Oh, I got a red eye. I don't know why. There's so many allergies. So, yeah. So do you like Texas, or is it too hot? I mean, you just bought a house here, right? So. I bought a house in 2004 in Ingleside, Texas, where the Marine base was. And I moved down here with my cousin. My cousin worked for Kiewit Offshores at the time. So, oh, you're from Texas? Oh, okay. So you're used to the kill me heat. the right to die in your house in the heat. I think they say that Cotulla is the hottest town. Oh, it was your home base. They say that Cotulla is the hottest city in Texas on average. I think Rebecca's coming home. Is Sissy home? Because, and it's funny because the storms will kind of go around us. Weird. Yeah, so you guys just got hit with that storm the other day that went right in and then up to Houston and flooded Houston like normal. What was the name of that hurricane that just came through? We were at this storage locker 2 days later. It didn't seem that bad. It didn't seem like it flooded. We came over the bridge. The new bridge is looking pretty far along. Oh, it passed you. Yeah, I miss going to Hooks games. And then Jason, who drove us, he's our upstairs neighbor, because he has a pickup, so he was helping us with storage. When we went by the Lexington, and he goes, "Oh, I want to go there." So we're going to have to. It's funny. We moved here. I did live in Rockport. I lived behind the high school, actually, in Rockport. Right behind, there was a Baptist church in the high school. I lived down that road. Not far from the water treatment plant. I'm trying to remember the Enterprise. Was it Enterprise Street? Off of Enterprise, I think. Yeah, right behind the high school. Rebecca used to hang out at the high school park and stuff. And then if I went to go to Walmart, I'd cut through the back way behind the high school to go to Walmart. I almost got killed there. A deer. We were going to go to Massachusetts, so we went down the road. Down, I think it was Enterprise anyway, behind the KFC and all that. We went by the KFC and turned. I guess it was the Taco Bell or something in front of us, or Pizza Hut or something, and a deer jumped off the wall and landed right on the hood of my car. I was like, oh! Like, what a way to start a trip to Massachusetts was to have a deer jump on our car. Oh my goodness. No, now I live off of Route 35 between San Antonio and Laredo. We moved inward because of Hurricane Harvey. So now we live in the desert. So we went from the beach to the desert. I think I like the beach better. I don't know. The police in Aransas Pass were a little, yeah. We had not run-ins with them, because I don't have run-ins with the police, but like when that guy drove into my trailer, they were like, well, you don't look like you're hurt. And I'm like, my trailer crushed me. My air conditioner was on my legs. My head was stuck in my bed frame. And I got a lawyer, Thomas J. Henry, one of the best lawyers you can get. Oh, you're near Alice in Laredo. Oh, okay. So you're not far from me. You're a little east of us. Oh, that ain't bad. Four Corners or near there? I don't want to pry. We're on public club. We're out here live. Yeah, so I had Thomas J. Henry for my lawyer. When this guy, he had taken an illegal substance and was hurting his wife and child, and the manager of the trailer park we were in tried to get him to leave, and when he got in his truck and started his truck, he tried to hit the manager. He went and missed the manager and slammed right into the front of my trailer where my bed was. And I was in bed, and it totally crushed the trailer. And I have photos I can show you privately later. It crushed the trailer in, threw the air conditioner on me, and the whole thing tilted and crushed onto me. So when they popped the door, that's when the bed frame popped off my head. So I ended up with traumatic brain injury. And Thomas J. Henry ended up doing nothing because the guy had nothing. And his insurance wouldn't cover it. And for some reason, I couldn't sue the landlord. I don't know. It ended up being like they sent me, oh, thank you. I'm debating on whether to color my hair my normal, not this color. This is darker than normal. My real hair color is nutmeg color. A lighter red is my real hair color. Or I'm debating on whether to go gray, let myself go gray, and just do those cotton candy colors. Funny, I did a survey and everybody's like, no, not really. Don't like the cotton candy. It's like, I don't know. I'll see. I'll probably try it once and then have to try and put it back, and maybe it will be hard to put back to the red. I don't know. But yeah, so they said they took my case. They got all away, they sent me to a chiropractor. They wouldn't send me to the hospital. The cops didn't send me to the hospital. Yeah, I'm wondering. I like your hair. Your hair's all grown out from like uniform. You know what I mean? To grow it out from a color without stripping it, I'm going to have to strip it to color it those colors anyway. But what year was that? Huh. A year before the hurricane. So 8 years ago? 9. Too long ago for me to pursue it. So they sent me to a chiropractor, and then they told me they weren't going to pursue it because there was no way of collecting any money. Oh yeah, see, you cut yours off real short to get the dye out. Yeah, that's what I don't. I have such a hard time growing my hair. I have a thyroid issue, so I have to use castor oil in my hair to get it thick, and so that I don't lose more of it. So I put castor oil in my hair, and to help it grow. Yeah, you didn't strip it. Yeah. So yeah, I just grew it out from being real short. And I don't wash it that often. Sounds horrible, but I know your hair is beautiful. It's so thick. My sister is almost, two of my sisters are almost bald. I'm a little nervous about hair loss. I don't want to lose my hair that I already have. I only color it twice a year. I don't color it like every 6 months. I color it, if that. But I have a picture of me at the doctor. You know when you started a new doctor's office and they take a picture and put it on your chart, and I look like I'm like 90, like between not having any teeth, which is bad enough, but then I'm like all gray, and I had kidney failure at the time, so I'm pale anyway. I'm like a white person. With your hair. Yeah, right. Put a strainer in that shower cloth, shower drain. Just brushing my hair. The brush is full like almost every time. So anyway, they ended up dropping me as a client and then said get a new lawyer, see if they can do something. But the guy has no money; you'll never get anything out of him. So here I lost my wheelchair, my electric wheelchair, $35,000 wheelchair, my ramps, my trailer, my bed, my air conditioner. Half my, like the trailer was no good; it was destroyed. I have 3 dogs and 4 cats. Yeah, so it was like, I'm trying to think, it was like $60,000 or $70,000 in loss that I went through. I think it was 70, almost 80 when Rebecca added it all up, and we never recovered not a penny. And then the chiropractor's like, "Oh, you're going to pay us." I'm like, "I'm not paying you. I didn't want to go to you in the first place." It was their idea. the chiropractor didn't help me. So then when I went to a doctor, he goes, you have traumatic brain injury. And I'm like on this side of my head, like right in here. He goes, yeah. I said, beyond my MS, beyond besides the MS, and he showed me the difference. He says, see this where your brain looks like it's got a fan type thing growing out the side of it, like out the side like this, like a fan shape of white damage. And he goes, and then look at this one. This one it looks like your brain has little white squiggles on it. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, the one that's like out the side of this side of your head, like this, is traumatic brain injury. The little squiggles up on the top of your brain and in the middle, that's all your MS. I'm like, oh, great. So I'm not only like, I also have this now. But Rebecca said it didn't change my personality, except it made me angry. Not angry at her, not angry at my friends, but just like, she said, tired and angry. Like I've been through enough, leave me alone, kind of. It made me definitely isolate myself more. And it's definitely made me more protective of the people I love, to probably the extreme of, when I love you, I'm going to fight for you. And that's the way it is. Life is precious, and I hate to see my loved ones get hurt, I guess. So she said it didn't hurt my memory loss any more than my MS did. And it didn't really hurt my personality, as far as, I'm still wacky and crazy and jolly and kooky, and you never know what's going to come out of my mouth. That hasn't changed. But she said it's like a deeper appreciation for who I really care about. Definitely more protective, more loving, more caring. So yeah. God doesn't give you anything more than what you can handle. That's what I keep telling myself. That's what people keep telling me. And so now I'm just trying to. Rebecca must be home. Sissy home, girls? I might have to mute for a minute if they don't quiet down. So yeah, I have Boston Terrier. I have a mixed Callahoola Dachshund mixed, and then I have you are like me. I've seen you do it. That's fun. That's fun about you. I like that. And it's like the babies are happy. They're really well adjusted. They're really, really doing well. I can't wait to get them in my bus. I got to get my bus and get on the road before something else happens and I can't drive or anything, because I've been cleared to drive for a long time. So, yeah. So I just can't mess that up. That would be not so good. So I want to get on the road and travel while I'm still young enough and able enough, and I still can take care of myself. So, yeah. So I promised Kenny I'd take him back to Disney sometime, and he said he wanted to go look at a few different things with me, so that would be good. I'm going to go out to Quartzsite to Arizona. He wants to go back out that way too. So, yeah, he's a good kid. He's gone through a lot. You know, I want only the best for him. I'm glad that you guys, that he has such a great time. You know, you guys are really good to him. I mean, not like he's my kid or anything. He isn't, but like, I'm not done with him. You know what I mean? I'm still not done wanting to help him enjoy the time he has. Because you never know. I mean, none of us ever know, you know? He has a great time on Fridays. Yeah. I love his pants. His pants are his kitty on the that's my change of clothes. Oh man, Kenny. He's a riot. I told him when he marries Hope Faith that he's going to have to learn how to sleep in the bed. I made him sleep in the bed at the condo when we went. Couldn't sleep on the couch. Britches is a cat. That's right. Never know what color britches are. We're gonna be. So, have you met him in real life, in the flesh, Kenny? He's so busy. He isn't my sidekick hardly anymore. He used to come up almost every show, and I would be on his show every show pretty much. Nope, not yet. Yeah, he's a cool kid. You'll have fun. Never know where he's going to fall asleep, though. You've seen Mike where he's got him G-Day, or was it D-Day? And then Kenny on the moon, sleeping on the moon. That's a riot. Well, we'll have to get him out here. Just now, at least to San Antonio or something. Ah, yep, because britches have to have suspenders. What a riot. Yeah, so we'll have to get him out here to San Antonio. So at least he's closer to both of us. He was supposed to go on a cruise out of Galveston. Don't know what happened. He was still going to do that, or no? He's going on the tribute cruise, which I can't afford. I'm not going on that. I really need to get my bus, and I can worry about cruises later. That'll be fun. Goodness gracious. Ooh, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I haven't been sleeping. My legs have been swelling up. Yeah, that is next year, but I'm on disability income, so anything that I want to do that costs over $2,000, it's going to be a couple of, I can maybe save $1,000 a year if I'm lucky. I know. I did some work outside. Yeah, you were in all that heat. What temperature was it out your way? Because it was really hot here today. It wasn't really a good day to be working out. Outside, anyway. My poor tomato plants are like We were supposed to get a little shower and it dried up before it even hit the ground. Yeah, it was, I think it topped out at 106. Yeah, so I said I had 3 dogs. So Kalahua, Dash and Mix. She's more than just that, but it's a list. Then I have a purebred Boston Terrier, and then I have a Chihuahua, and then I have 1 cat, and Rebecca has 3 cats. So we have 4 cats and 3 dogs. But I used to own an animal rescue. So I used to have in Gregory, Texas. I used to have an animal rescue. We had donkeys, mules, pigs, ducks, chickens, peacocks, goats, some pig, horses, cows, dogs, cats, birds, parrots, cockatiels, cockatoos, you name it. We had like, oh, you're taking your hair towel off. We had over 200 animals that we had at our rescue at one time. I said chickens, ducks. I think that's pretty much everybody. Everybody, everything. And then we worked with two other animal shelters as well. We worked with the Ingleside Animal Shelter and the Benson, the one in Aransas Pass Animal Shelter, and yeah, busy. But then pretty much after the accident, my MS got a lot worse. Anytime you have a traumatic injury or trauma happen or a bad infection or whatever, it can make your MS progressively worse, like quickly. Yeah, right. I'm taking my towel off. That was more like I'm a goofball. Sorry. Well, yeah, your hair. My goodness. I know just having mine up gives me a headache. And I know how thick yours is. Yours is like thick, man. Yeah, so my air conditions, even though I have it on Eco Cool, where when it gets up to temperature, it should shut off. It doesn't shut off all day. When I was younger, my hair was down. I used to be able to sit on it. I'd like go to sit down and it was like that. And then I have to pick it up, hold it up, and then sit back down again because it was down past my bum. And then my mother cut it off in a pixie cut. My dad was so mad. He's like, "What did you do to her hair? I'm tired of brushing her hair. I'm tired of." He's like, "I would have done it." My dad was very, very old fashioned. He loved long hair. He loved his children. I think his mom had a bob. My grandma had a bob. Yeah, I'm trying to grow it. I'm trying to grow mine long. So I hope the castor oil helps. It's been helping so far. Oh, and I keep it trimmed so that it's not, when you let dead ends breakage happening, that's not really growing your hair because you're growing it longer, but then those ends are breaking off and it's almost breaking off quicker because they snap where they're weak. So if you keep it trimmed and you keep the dead ends and the breakage at a minimum, then the roots will grow faster. That's why trimming it is always, keeping it trimmed is always a good idea. And then massaging your scalp a lot, because, you know, because of, see, rays. If your scalp can't breathe and circulation can't get in there, your hair will slow down growing as well. And I don't wash it often. Like, it sounds horrible, but the less, and I don't use chemical shampoos. I use Castile soap, Castile shampoo, which is really gentle on your hair, and I water it down. So, like, I'll water down the Castile soap and I'll shampoo it and I'll rinse it out, and then I'll see if it's really still oily and greasy or whatever, and then I'll wash it again until it's just clean and your scalp's clean. You don't need to, like, fry your hair, but, like, make sure every speck of every oil is out of it, because you need to keep some oil in there, and that's why I use the castor oil in it, as it helps keep, well, you can see, it helps keep the it more sturdy. Like, my hair is really strong and shiny, not like little old lady hair that looks all dull and dry, and because I'm not young. So. Well, I'm gonna let you go, Nettie. I think we're up to, not yet, 6 more minutes. I really appreciate you coming. I get up here and I feel like I'm just spritting off the same stuff, and I was going to try and add to the show today and find some other things to talk about. But then this heat just gets me so bad. So I ended up just kind of resting today. I figured, tomorrow's Monday. I'll start Monday, and I want to have like little clips, and kind of like you do, where you have the little clips and the segues and all that. That way, I'm just not up here being a talking head. I don't know what, if I was out on the road and camping and showing my dogs playing, and but like, if you can't go outside and it's too hot and you can't really videotape the dogs playing or the cats playing, or even cooking. Who wants to bake when it's so hot? And it's like, I've been making like salads and stuff. You can't really vlog a salad. Well, you can, but I don't know. It just seems like there's not a lot to put into a live stream, unless you have somebody like you come in and be so generous to talk to me and give me something to talk about, other than just saying, "Oh, so I had a nice day today." Yeah. The thing is about unboxing videos is you have to buy something. Or you have to have very generous subscribers who want to send you stuff. My daughter, my oldest daughter, is sending me something. I will do that unboxing. But yeah, like dog food. I send to Chewy for dog food. Amazon, I get, let's see, what do I buy on Amazon? I think I got towels and face cloths and castor oil and unboxed food. I could videotape. I know. I do curbside pickup with Walmart for all my groceries. I could videotape that. standing out in the heat, putting it into freezer bags, is I have to go over an hour up to Divine, almost, 3/4 of the way into San Antonio to get a large Walmart to get. Because I have to eat organic, and I'm a vegetarian. And even Rebecca, I buy her organic chicken, organic hamburger, organic pork, anything that she's going to eat from protein that's meat, I buy organic. So yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. Yeah, let's see. I got the dog some food that's coming, and I got my daughter sent something. My oldest daughter sent something. I got new foundation on my face because this one dries up my skin. I don't know. I'm trying not to buy a lot. I'm trying to be very frugal so I can get my bus faster. The prices of buses are going way down. Thank goodness, finally. So I can get my bus sooner or later. And I got pretty much everything except for my water tanks, a water pump, I eat animal crackers. Not too many because I try not to eat carbs. I actually do cheat sometimes. I'll have a hamburger every now and then, but organic and the lowest amount of fat as possible. The reason why I have to be a vegetarian is because I have kidney disease on stage 3. And if I get to stage 4, I have to go on dialysis. So if I am real good, I stay at a stage 3. Because once I'm in stage 4, that leads to stage 5. And with my MS, I don't qualify for a kidney transplant. With my MS, I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have pernicious anemia. I have heart disease. I have COPD. So, like, I have so many strikes against me that there's no way they're going to give me a kidney transplant. No. So once I end up on dialysis, then my time's really ticking even faster. So I'm trying to be conscientious of what I'm putting into my body. I'm trying to exercise to the best of my ability. That's why I got the walker, so I'm not always in the wheelchair. So I can at least try to walk. I drink distilled water because of the heavy metals in the water here, or even in bottled water, it has heavy metals in it, and toxins and microplastics and all that. I distill my water and put it in a 5-gallon glass bottle that you would make wine or beer into. So I have a whole distillery that I could be making wine or beer, but instead I'm making water that's not killing me. I got pulled over in the bus. Oh, you got a whole distillery here. What's that for? That's my drinking water. Yeah, I give it to my dogs too. It's healthier. And my cats. One of my cats had kidney stones and urinary tract infections. I put him on the distilled water. He's been fine. That's why they say. Yeah, I did a short. I think it was a short of my water distiller. I did that one already. We had wild pigs. Well, not wild pigs. The neighbor's pigs got loose and was running around playing with my dogs. Got a video of that too. Yeah, weird things happen around here. We had a couple of earthquakes from fracking the other day. So I do get, lightning, storms. crazy crap that happens out front. Yeah, stuff. Oh yeah, so the reason why you have to give your birds and your fish distilled water is because they'll die. Well, if birds and fish that you buy at the pet store, they say give them distilled water, doesn't that get you thinking you should be giving yourself and your cats and dogs distilled water too? It might make you healthier. None of this bottled water crap. No, I don't do that. I don't even like, I have a cup. I don't even like that. I put them in usually in a thermos, like a Stanley, with no plastic. And then I have a tumbler. It has a plastic lid. But yeah. We have on the outside of town, and then down on the other side of town, we have fracking. And it's changed the it sucks all the oil and gas out from the ground, and then it leaves gaps. It leaves, even though they inject hot water in to flush it all out, it leaves nothing in that space. So they're sucking all the oil and gas out, and then the earth goes and crashes on itself. Of course you're going to have an earthquake. And then slides and mudslides, and it fills with water when it rains. And then when we have a drought, it's Florida too. I mean, they irrigate the strawberry fields and the orange groves, and then when they suck all the water out of the underground water, then they have all those sinkholes. Same thing. You know, I mean, it affects the land when you take things away and leave an empty gap. Kind of common sense. Well, I'm going to let you go. We've been here an hour. Thank you for coming in, Nettie. That was very nice. You made my night. It was kind of getting me a little down to be up here by myself and not really knowing what to say. You know, I'm used to having a sidekick. Yeah, I'll definitely be up on your channel on Friday night. I'll make sure that I don't coincide with yours so that we're not overlapping or anything, which will be good. And to everybody else, if you like my content, like, subscribe, share. Help me reach my goal to getting my best. That would be awesome. I know I have quite a few subscribers from different genres, and I welcome everybody and love everybody. So everybody have a great week. God bless. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.